Next, children, we are going to learn applications of heat of combustion. Number one, calculation of heat of formation. How 1 mole of a compound formed from its elements. This is the first application. Calculation of heat of formation. Problem also based given here. Number two, to find calorific value of food and fuels. What is meant by calorific value? Means amount of heat produced in calories or joules when 1 gram of the substance completely burnt. For 1 mole of the substance to burn, how much amount of energy or heat supplied? SI unit is joule per kilogram or calories per gram. Next, based upon this, some definitions. Heat of solution. It is defined as change in enthalpy when 1 mole of a substance solution, 1 mole of a substance dissolved in a particular solvent, 1 mole of a substance, that's 1 mole of a solute dissolved in a solvent at a given temperature. Neutralization, acid and base. Acid, in acid H plus ions present, base OH minus ion present, both get neutralized to become water. The value is always minus 57.32 kilojoule per mole. That is when 1 gram equivalent of an acid completely neutralized by 1 gram equivalent of a base. Acid, base, that is in acid H plus, base OH minus to water, the value minus 57.32. It is always a standard value. Next, molar heat of fusion. Change in enthalpy when 1 mole of a solid substance converted to liquid at its melting point. Heat of fusion. Vaporization. Change in enthalpy when 1 mole of a liquid converted to vapor at its boiling point. That melting point is boiling point. Sublimation. Change in enthalpy when 1 mole of a solid converted into vapor. Transition. Change in enthalpy when 1 mole of an element changes from one allotrophic form to another allotrophic form. For example, carbon in diamond, allotrophic converted to carbon graphite, or sulfur monoclinic converted to sulfur rhombic.